What it do? What it do? Dr. Dandruff in the building, y'all. Let me change my damn camera first and foremost. Dandruff in the building, man. Hey, welcome to the Dandruff and Bink podcast. We have another dope show. But first, we got to get into the intro. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go. Let's go.
Nothing funnier.
Hey, what it do? What it do? What's up with it? Today is the motherfucking 4th of April, and this is how we do things. I told y'all we have a crazy week ahead of our, up ahead. I got, as always, the dope co-host, Miss Bink in the building. Hey, tell them where they can find you already. You want to do that already or no?
Bink Strings. Y'all can find me. Y'all can get y'all turned up. I got the Bink Strings. Y'all know I got the New Orleans situation. My personal Instagram is pretty ass gangsta, straight like that. Pretty ass gangsta. Yeah, I know. We all kind of got a contact. Somebody was smoking. And
somebody got fucked up, but at the end of the day, we do have a special guest in the building. This is a long time coming. I've been waiting for this guest to come on. Come on a podcast and just bullshit with us,
Yeah.
Even though she just got out of the hospital, y'all, but we're gonna get into that later. Without further ado, we got my girl right here in the building, man. Miss Kanisha in the building. How you doing, love? How you doing?
Hey, Kanisha.
Hi, thank you guys for having me. I'm having a great time.
Yes.
It ain't enough titties on here.
I know.
Oh,
Where the girls
shit.
at? Come outside.
Where my girls at?
Hey.
Let me contribute. Let me contribute a little bit to the girls coming outside.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Just a little bit.
Yes, I'm excited to be here. I'm so mad that I can't drink. I am contact though for people that are watching and be like, I thought you wasn't. I'm not. I got a contact.
Somebody was over there smoking and then it just came over here. We all got
We
contact.
don't know who did that,
I
but
don't know who.
Oh no.
But let me know if you need that.
oh my goodness. I'm over here high too. That weed, man. That
My
weed's
bad.
stronger than
My
two
bad.
motherfuckers.
My bad.
Yeah,
I know. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's my fault, y'all. Blame it on me.
yeah, you good. You
I'm
good.
about to text
I'll
John
take the
Cena. You
charge.
got to get the baby from
Yeah.
school.
Yeah, it wasn't my fault. Bink.
Shut up, my girl John T. That's some real shit. So,
it ain't my fault.
can we just dive into it? I think we're gonna dive into the
because
interview.
I want to know about you.
One thing I've never seen him close and personal. If you're looking when it goes to me, I have this dent in my forehead. What side is it? And I've never seen it live like I'm looking at it now.
You know what?
And
we didn't even know until you said it.
But my cousin Latina dropped me on a table in the corner of the table, went through my head when I was a baby. And now I'm like, oh shit, I've never seen it.
So that's when people say, oh, you must have got dropped in your head as a baby. That kind of
it is.
It hit home.
And I'm still mad. Like I'm looking at it mad as fuck. What y'all let a baby hold the baby for? Like that shit could have killed me. So, and I never sat and watched it look back at me like this. I'm like, oh, that's really
it didn't kill me, but I got a daggone dick.
A lot of girls are like that though. I mean, why are they so like subconscious about themselves to where it's like, oh wow, this and this. Like we didn't even pay attention.
We are like that.
To tell you the truth, like women, I mean, a lot of females are like that.
Yeah,
men be like that too. Let them start to bald a little bit. They lose their damn mind. This is not just a female.
But they know
thing.
how to lie and hide it. We be like, I don't like this. I don't like because we don't be lying, but men be lying. They be lying to themselves.
Oh, so hey, let's get this straight. So men don't lie, but I mean, women don't lie, but men lie.
Yep.
Okay, now see that's that bullshit I'm talking about.
Y'all lie and don't know how to lie. If we lie, at least we know how.
Yeah, you're right.
Doing.
We do get careless.
Yeah,
we get careless. We get drunk. We leave our phone. We didn't know that you found the password out, and we get fucked. Yeah. We get caught all the time. Girls,
we've been on the password down for months.
But females will take that shit to the grave. Y'all would take that shit to the grave. I ain't cheating on him. I never cheated on you, knowing damn well you did.
You gotta
That's
show me
crazy.
proof.
But anyhow,
you can show me proof. Don't even talk about how the dude before I lost my baby father.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Talk your shit.
It.
Let's go.
Man, now I'm sitting here like, well, I can tell the story. We haven't been together in 7 years.
Let's do it.
So what had happened was I was messing with my neighbor grandson, right?
Okay.
Yes, he's of age. He was 22 at the time.
That sound young.
Yeah. No, well, see, what was I like 34, 30? So he was 22 or whatever.
Okay.
Anyway, so right before I went to the Dominican Republic for my brother's wedding, he came home and surprised me. Now, you know the porn star Lexington Steele.
Heard
Oh
of him.
man,
Okay.
that motherfucker is crazy.
Heard of
So
him.
he gave me a mold of his penis that I always had, but my
Oh.
ex thought I threw it away, and it used to break me out. So I put a condom on it, right? And so
Wait, pause.
Wait.
Time out. Wait.
because the condoms are what's important
Yeah, protection at all times.
at all times, right?
Even a mold.
I didn't even know they make condoms that big. That's
No,
crazy.
listen, you
Oh,
could
that
stretch it out,
big.
believe
I
it.
didn't know.
You could stretch out. Well, you know, a lot of people don't know Magnum, the gold wrappers. They have the XL, which is
Yeah.
way
Oh, I
bigger
know.
than the regular gold.
Yeah, I
What
know
the
about.
fuck?
It's uncomfortable.
What is that? A Pringles
don't know?
can?
You don't know about that?
I would not know about none of that shit.
It's not even comfortable. Like that's when it's just like, all right, you got too much dick. Like
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
can even have fun with
Yeah.
this.
I mean, I'm a Pepsi can, not a Pringle can. Like that shit is fucking crazy.
Shout out to Pringles.
You know, once you
Oh,
pop
shit,
that
what'd I do? What'd I
ass
do?
wide
What'd I
open,
do?
Stop. That's
I fucked up. I
that
fucked
was.
up.
They said that.
I'm sorry, I fucked up. Go ahead.
No, so what had happened is I left the condoms in the nightstand, right? And then he showed up and I had went on vacation. Now, mind you, he sent me the pictures of the condoms, like you ruined our whole relationship 4 years down the
Because he know
drain.
It wasn't his.
Yes. And so he's going off and off. Now, what's funny is I had tweeted to Twitter a picture of the dildo with the condom going when your man's out of town. So I'm like, all right, this is going to clear it up. So I sent it to him. And I'm like, he was not buying it. He was like, I know you're, whatever. But the thing is, even though I wasn't caught because I was smashing my neighbor grandson raw. So the condoms were not
Whoa.
for him. So I was not caught. And I feel, and so
Yeah.
I kept saying
I
I
wasn't
wasn't.
caught in that.
I wasn't caught in that because you think the condoms were for somebody else. So
That
so
wasn't for that.
technically I wasn't lying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking that to the grave. No, that's not what that was for.
Oh
That's
man.
funny.
That's not what that was for.
And that's real though. You told the truth.
I did.
You did.
I told the truth.
So we don't lie. We just
That's
tell
pretty
the truth.
fucked up for
How
a
we
man
tell
to
it.
a man knowing that he's not, you know what I'm saying, qualified or up to par like that. To go
Up
in
to
the
par to
drawer
a
and
mold?
see them big ass XLs in there, like, man, you know what? That'll hurt his feelings like 10
It
times
was
harder.
for the mold.
It was for, and that's what I'm, and it was. And I
But he
sent in the
doesn't know
picture.
that. He's gonna think like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she fucking with an extra large motherfucker like that.
So what? Did you have to pull the mold out and
I
be like,
sent him the
"See?"
picture of that I put on Twitter. And the thing is, he was like, I thought I told you to throw it away. So I had held on to it for 3 years. He thought I've been
You're
throwing
like,
it
I
away.
don't want to
You're
throw
like,
it away.
This
I
is
don't
great
wanna
mold.
throw it away.
This is great mold. I can't throw this shit away.
Yeah, what the fuck? This
trash-
was a gift.
The trash
Yeah,
man can't
this
even
is
take this out
mine.
anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't get this in
My
the trash
mold.
can.
And I still got it too. I don't got him,
I
but
know
I got
that's
my
right. I know that's right. Keep your
Lexington
mold. Keep your mold.
Wow, she has a Lexington steel motherfucking
Yeah.
mold.
That was given to me as a
Compete with
gift.
that.
You don't throw away no gift.
Yeah, your girlfriend gone. You lost your girl, player.
To a
I mean,
mold.
hey, it is what it is. Didn't believe the Twitter for nothing.
That was a
Nothing.
good story.
That was pretty
Man,
dope.
I got so many stories. I should go to jail, but
Don't tell them all, girl. They're gonna try to incriminate you. Don't do
So
it.
let's talk our shit.
okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So Miss Webster,
Yes.
where are you originally from? Because I know you migrated from Seattle, right?
Yes, I'm originally from Seattle.
Okay.
My
Shout
dad's family is in Compton by way of New Orleans.
Mhm.
And
Yes, New Orleans in the
Yeah.
building. Like
Compton
Compton
is out of the way of New Orleans.
New Orleans all the way in the building. Get your daiquiris.
yeah, my father light skinned with green eyes. You can't tell this motherfucker nothing. Okay,
Real Creole.
Banton Room.
yes. So, and my mom is German, Irish, Italian.
Yeah.
So,
Lord have mercy.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a
It's in
mixture
there.
for the
It's in
world.
there.
We in there. And my dad, they're Creole and then Dominican, which I thought I was. So my mom, I didn't know my dad till I was younger. So my mom thought my dad was Puerto Rican. So I got all these Puerto Rican flags my whole life trying to identify what, who's missing. And when I met my family at 27 at the family reunion, they was like, and Dominicans and Puerto Ricans do not like being called
No.
each other. They was like, baby, no. Hell no.
Yeah, that's like Mexicans and Salvadorians. Like, no, I ain't no
Y'all
fucking.
one and the same.
You know?
Yeah,
But-
so, but at the end of the day, it's just where the boat stop. Everybody,
Yeah.
Afro Latino. So, but yeah,
Okay, so I mean,
You been to Mardi Gras?
oh,
I have never been. I've been to New Orleans once, and that was to film a movie. And this is before I became allergic to shellfish. I had me a crawfish
Ooh.
ravioli, and it was
Ooh.
the best thing I ever ate in my life.
Wait, people that's allergic to
Mm.
shellfish.
That's
I know.
crazy.
I feel so bad for you.
I
And it happened to me at 25, so I know what all the shit tastes like. Like if you never had it, then it's like,
Oh,
cool,
so
I never
you
had it.
and then it was like,
At 25, dead stop, and I was like, so I'd be mad because I know what
yeah,
it
because
tastes
y'all,
like.
I could have just set it out from the beginning.
Yeah. I be mad every day. Do you hear me? Mad every day.
That's fucked up.
But no, Mardi Gras is an experience. You got to go back to your roots. You got to go,
I know. I got to get down
not
there.
just working, but like actually have the fun of Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
So,
I never been.
girl,
I need to put that on my bucket list.
next year.
You
Fuck
make
it,
it seem
next
like, yo,
year.
yeah, your bucket list. You make it seem like she older or something. Like, oh, I'm ready to croak. I got to put that on my bucket list.
No, you can
No,
put anything on your
young.
bucket list at any age.
Really? I just feel like that's an
A
old
bucket,
thing.
you got to have it done before you croak. Not
Yeah,
put
and
it
the
on
way
the
people,
list.
especially my ass almost died last year. Bucket list, anything
it's
can happen.
building.
So you got to start doing your
Build that
bucket list
bucket
now,
list.
because not everybody make it.
I mean,
not
for
gonna be
those
here
that don't
forever.
know, she did just get out of the hospital
Yes.
for
Yeah.
COVID, though. You know what I'm saying? She said COVID whooped her ass, which
Ooh.
it kind of did, but at the end of the day, she whooped COVID's ass, right?
Yeah.
I did, but so the COVID, I just got out of the hospital for something like my body's been crazy. So last year I went in for COVID, and when I got there, they was like, first of all, we don't know how you're alive, and bitch, you would have been dead tomorrow, basically.
Thank us.
Damn.
So
Send
and
that tip.
the COVID pneumonia, I have every side effect you could think of. My short-term memory, the
Mm.
edema, my lungs. I only have 70% of my lung capacity to this day, but I wasn't supposed to have that much. So my herbalist is the one who got me where I'm at now and made all my hair fall out. That's why a lot of people, they be like, do I know you? I was like, yeah, I had the big curls with the flower.
Oh.
Lost all my hair. So it's crazy. I never
But you're
thought,
here today.
but I'm here today.
God is good.
She is
So,
here today.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then I just got out because I was passing a kidney stone. I got gallstones and my liver. I was like, what in the fuck? But it weakened my body. So I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Getting it back.
You're doing a great
Yeah.
job. You look
Yeah.
amazing. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
stopping by. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
know?
So
I love your hair, you know.
She
Just giving-
popping.
I'm like,
Just giving.
you know what? Come on. I'm here for it.
We outside.
Yes. So
Yeah,
where
that's
the
what's
hoes at?
Where the hoes at?
When
Direct
you almost
appointment.
die, you just be like, damn, I should have fucked everybody. So I'm back
Yeah.
now. Like, hey,
Now I know what to do.
who like me? No, just
Right. Tomorrow's not promised.
Nah, it is though.
So-
My dad is on.
So, man, I can't do it. So, I mean, like, what sparked the flame in your ass to be like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I want to do comedy. Like, you know, I love, because you're hilarious. I see you
Thank
stand
you.
up. I see you acting. I see you doing, you know, you moving, you grinding. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta respect that.
Thank
But
you.
like, what really, you know, sparked the flame in your ass to be like, hey, I could do stand up.
Which is crazy because it all started as a dare. So I've been doing comedy 15 years, but the 5 years prior, I worked at the comedy shop. So I've loved comedy my whole life. I used to babysit for my Aunt Lisa just so I could sneak and watch the Def Jam tapes because they used to have the tapes. So once they
Yeah.
leave, I would put on the Def Jam.
Yeah.
Like I was like, all right.
That's
So that's why I babysit. It was like, damn, I spent all my weekends babysitting just so I could watch the shit 12 years old.
That's funny.
And then Comic View came out, and I was always in a Comic View, and I remember they had a Comic View rerun when my aunt died, and everybody was and I was just focused on the jokes, like how powerful comedy is. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm there. So I've always loved comedy. So my boyfriend at the time was very, very funny, and I was like, "Look, you got to get on stage. You got to get on stage." So I started helping him
You encouraged him.
to do his, and then managing,
Yeah.
booking stuff. Let's get this together.
Mhm.
Mind you, I'm still working at the comedy shop, so I'm doing like backstage managing, things like that. So one day he was like, hey, yo, I dare you to get up. We were at the Comedy Underground in Seattle. And I'm one of the people, if you dare me to do it, it's over. Dare has got me into so much
Right.
trouble.
And
Okay.
it's your man. Your man
yeah,
said,
I dare
Yeah, you don't
to
want to
do
look
it.
like a punk.
yeah,
You're like, shit,
you
I'll
have
be
to show
it.
him. I
I'm
can
gonna do it. He was like, good, because I already put your name on it and you up in 3 people. So I have that. So I'm like, and open mics like that, it's only 3 minutes. So I'm like, all right, let me put
Few
together a
points.
3 minutes.
Yeah, no.
I go up there and I've been on theater my whole life. I grew up in theater. I grew up like hosting events,
Mhm.
but comedy is a different thing,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
With the intent to be funny. Like, bitch, if you ain't
Yeah.
funny, but if you hosting and doing
It's
stuff, it don't
beyond
matter.
just stage presence and
Mhm.
stage fright. You got to be funny too. Like,
Yes. I had a great 3 minutes. He went back and told everybody at the comedy shop. So Anthony Tibbs, who runs a comedy shop, was like, you doing 10 minutes next
yeah,
show.
come back.
Mm.
You're hired.
So I'm like, oh shit. I'm scrambling. I'm in the mirror at my house just doing all, like, getting ready. The place is packed so that all my sorority sisters came. C5, shout out to Zeta Phi Beta. Like,
Hey.
everybody.
Shout outs. Yeah, all the way.
It was packed. People were sitting on the floor. They like, we want Kanisha. So now I feel like Michael Jackson, this bitch. I'm only open in 10 minutes.
You
but
that girl.
you can't tell me nothing. Okay. I get up there and it changed my entire life in the
Yeah.
direction of my life. And to this day, he calls and tells me that I stole his life in his dreams.
Well,
So-
he should have stepped
Oh, you
his-
talking about the ex?
Yeah.
He should have
he's-
stepped it up.
Yeah, that's what he says, is that
You
I
dare
stole his
me,
life.
and I gave you, and that was the
Yeah.
result. So
And he living a great life
That's
too.
dope.
man.
It
That's
fucked our
dope.
relationship up. You can't be funnier than your man. That shit.
yeah,
He's
oh
doing
no,
wild shit.
comedians don't.
Yeah, he probably would have felt better
No
finding
disrespect.
XXXL condoms in his drawer rather than taking his whole fucking his comedy
is.
shit. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I remember one time I was watching this fool was doing my new jokes, and I'm in the crowd like. He was like, man, it was rolled out the house because we lived together, so it's fair game. I was like, yo,
That's funny.
That
crazy.
is
So
wild.
it was a dare.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about like your upbringing and just where you from and like what
Okay.
inspired you. You know, I know it was
Yeah.
a dare, but like, you know, something.
My life
You
was
did theater.
wild
Influences,
because
influences.
Yeah.
So I'm mixed, right? But I don't have the typical mixed girl background because most people have like one white side of the family, one
Mhm.
black side of the family. My mom, the only white sibling, so her brothers is black. They
So I'm
ran the
black.
Crips. Like I grew up with gang.
I'm with the shit. Don't get it.
I was in a drive-by while I was 8. People don't know Seattle. The south end of Seattle was wild. I'm raiding their Vista all day, every day. 8 straight. Like y'all don't know about them pockets. You know, even in it was the Central District and the South End, and those are the two like hoods of Washington. That's pretty much all. Like I was 4 white people in my high school.
You know
So
what?
people think of Sleepless in Seattle, but it was the Asian and Black wars. A lot of Samoans. Like we were.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So, but my mom is the only white sibling, so I don't have the typical mixed person upbringing. Like my grandmother was cooking for the Black Panthers for the lunch program and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So fortunately, I had a mom who raised me like, you're black, you're a black woman. That's how the world's going to see you. They're going to treat you.
Yeah.
So we didn't have that identity crisis that a lot of I see kids have. My mom is a straight fucking fool. There's
Come
something
on.
wrong with her from the end to she is the
God
funniest,
bless her soul.
craziest person I know. My mom, I could call my mom right now. She'll be drunk and we'll freestyle battle rap
Yeah.
each other. When I was growing up, she would write raps and be like, I'm mailing them to Ice Cube.
You know-
She'd be sending them. My mom, but she grew up in theater. She was the only white girl in the all black theater program. She
That's
was, you know,
dope.
she was very talented. And I know I get a lot of that from her. I didn't know my dad growing up. Me and my siblings, I think there's 5 of us in the house, 3 different dads, 5 kids. And I remember that's why I didn't have a baby till I was almost 40. My mom was like, don't never have no baby to keep no man. Look around.
Woo.
That shit don't work. And I was
Damn.
12. So, you know what I'm saying? So my mom was always an honest, real one, you know.
Yeah.
But
Right.
So I was always active in school, always active in drama. I was the oldest on the whole block. So I would like put together parades and have us marching up the street doing like
So you were like the leader.
the leader. I would make
Yeah.
us go clean up the park. I've always been an environmentalist. I have so many different sides
Not
to
clean
me.
the park.
I did. My first
Like,
protest
We
was
can't
to
play
say
in this
this-
dirty motherfucker. Come on, y'all.
Yeah. Clean out. It's Saturday.
I'm telling you, I would have so I always was the oldest in every situation. So you know, but yeah, then I left and went to Washington State University. I used to be a teacher and a coach, a child development specialist as well. So I've
Okay.
always loved
Damn.
children. I had a passion for children. When my brother's friends would get good grades, I would take them shopping. I was only 20. Like I was trying to inspire these kids to do good. I love my
That's
students.
important too.
It is.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
It is. I've always been about the kids. I grew up even, you know, volunteering at summer youth programs until 12. I was actually able to be a counselor and everything. So everything, my whole life was about children and uplifting children. I even got an award from the city for uplifting a community. And I was 24 at the time. I think that happened. So
That's amazing.
I never knew I was going to be in comedy. My plan was the
Yeah.
children in the future.
Right.
You know what I'm
Now
saying?
it's like, look, I'm funny.
So
I'm going to get
that's-
my money.
Man,
That's what it was,
beautiful.
but it was eventful. I had a very eventful childhood, and I always say I don't care if nobody liked me because I'm class of 2000 homecoming queen, so
Come
y'all can't fuck
on.
with me.
I already did my shit.
Yeah.
I
I'm
already
out
did my
here.
shit.
That's when I graduated. I graduated 2000.
2000, yep.
Yep.
And I-
Oh, yo.
I graduated early,
No,
okay?
but-
I was actually 2003, but I graduated a little
Okay, come
early.
on, smarts.
Yeah, I had to, you know what I'm saying? I was slinging dope at the time and I couldn't do that, both of them. And I
Yeah.
didn't want to make my mom, I want to make her proud. You know,
Yeah.
hey, bring me that diploma. So I
Yeah.
did both of them and I just did it real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I got it out of the way. I went to Job Corps. Shout out Job Corps,
Shout
man.
out Job Corps.
11th and Broadway. Shout
no,
out Job
I got
Corps.
a nephew in Job Corps right now. Shout out to
Yeah.
Job Corps.
You
They
know?
doing him good. I'm making sure they are. So.
Hey,
You know, what makes me so sad about Job Corps? My mom was in the Job Corps, and you couldn't be pregnant back then. They put you out. And so my mom always I remember the first time, because her life is all over the place. And she was like, yeah, my life was on the right track until I got pregnant. And I stopped. I was like, bitch, I'm your first child. Wait a minute.
So what you saying?
Yeah, they kicked her out because she got pregnant. So back then they would not let you. I think they changed it now, but my mom was in the Job Corps and she was fucking around with my daddy.
Job Corps do help. They do, if you there and you serious about your education, you're not with the, BS, then I think it works.
It was a positive thing. I mean, I liked it. I just sat next to my roommate was smart as fuck. So I just sat next to him and we had the same test and all that shit.
I'm saying, look
it
at
was
you
easy
now.
money. Look at me now.
Doing your shit.
Degrees and dope.
I'm not getting paper, but look
that's
at
all
me
right.
now.
But it's coming.
Hey.
The paper coming. We manifested. Shout
Listen.
out any sponsors.
Yeah, hey, how many motherfuckers been manifesting? Hey, baby, I've been manifesting. I've been manifesting. It's coming, baby. It's coming. Like, no, it ain't, player. Just give up your shit.
Let me tell you something. I've been manifesting losing this stomach 20 years. Do you hear
Girl,
me?
listen. And some guy said, no, that's your stomach.
It is.
That part.
That's why I be telling people when they find out I just had a baby, I be like, I know I had a Mother's Day body for 20 years. Fuck y'all. This is my first baby.
But a real man ain't gonna give a fuck about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
They like
that's
it.
extra warmth. You know what I'm saying?
Juice.
Yeah.
It's loose.
It's that
Okay.
juicy juice.
Hold on to it.
Yeah.
Get a little grit. Don't slip.
I know.
Yeah. It's
Probably
an
why.
asset. It's an asset.
Okay, so you start doing comedy, right? You start doing, your stand-up. It was on the Dare. And down the line, like, when did you feel like, hey, maybe I could really do this? You know what I'm saying? Because not just your peoples are starting coming to the show. Like, when did you get a big break to where you're like, oh shit, like I'm really seeing people that are out there. I'm really like, being noticed by
I would say
the
my
comedy fans.
8th month into my career, I filmed my first DVD and I was featuring for Scruncho for 5 shows.
Shout out my boy Scruncho.
I love Scruncho.
We love Scruncho.
Yes. He's on my very first DVD. He's on that DVD.
The real one. That's the real one.
He is. And he was doing like this Washington little tour and it was 5 shows and I feature for him every night. And his first like 6-7 minutes of his opening show was like, yo, this girl is so talented. It takes so long to get where she's at. And she's 8 months. Like his mind was blown. And he was like, this isn't. And he would just give me all. And I was like, maybe this is it. Like, am I really this motherfucking like, is this? So he was like that first person as far as like outside of Washington, because my mentors and everybody else was telling me, but somebody that I had been watching, looking up to, let me feature for him. And then would spend his time giving me these praise was super dope. So I was like, I'm going to come to LA for the summer. I was only supposed to be here for the summer. My boyfriend at the time, same boyfriend, his sister lived here. So he arranged it for me to come for the summer. And then when I was here, every last comedian was like, I'm telling you, you cannot leave. Do not go back home. You have a gift. So I called the private school. At this time, I'm teaching at private school. I had to leave. I was like, I need a break.
I got some my grandmother died. She died 3 years ago.
So, and I told them, and I told them if they needed me to come back, I would come back, because the way that school was, like, we would have dinner with all the families before. Like, I did all this stuff before I left. And the director, she was like, you're doing everything for everybody else all the time. A lot of people want to teach you. It's a waiting list. You don't have to come back. And I was just crying. And then I stayed. And I gave myself to the end of the week. Like, I had a certain amount of time. If I have a job by this time, I'm going to stay. And if not, I'm going back home.
Yeah.
And the very last day, the restaurant called me and gave me the position. So it was crazy.
So it was God.
Timing.
It was God.
That timing.
The
God's
timing
be crazy.
that last day. And then I called her the next day, like, okay, listen, you know what I'm saying? So
God's plan, baby. That's just what it is.
Everybody just like, do not leave. And I knew it. I was like, all right, this is it.
And as long as you love doing what you love to do, you know what I'm saying? Because I did quit great jobs. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but for me doing this now, like, this is where my heart's at. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to hear stories and hear y'all stories. Y'all stories are awesome. Like, we all have a story at the end of the day, but comedians they always have a,
they have a
soft
deep,
spot
comedians
in my heart,
have a deep story.
We got fucked up lives. We got fucked up lives.
Like, to be honest, comedians don't make a lot of money until they make it. So, like, we out here on the grind, just hustling.
Free shows, doing all this shit. Yeah, it's hard.
We're not getting paid.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's a
So-
journey. It's definitely been a journey. And then they say comedians come from dark places, and we all have like oh my God, so much stuff. But we
Mhm.
want everybody else to be happy, and so
Mhm.
that's why we tears of
Yeah,
a
laughing
clown.
and joking all the
having a
damn
good
time.
Right.
Can't turn it off.
because we don't want people. We like people to feel good. That's how it is. It's like we've been through too much. So
So let's get into
Yeah.
it. We got a top 3 comedians right now.
Uh-oh.
I mean, or not right now, of all time that you like.
All
of
time.
all time, it's crazy because when people ask me, "Wait, is that the music to tell me?"
This sound like a
Top 3.
Top, I of all time,
real quick. Top 3 off the head.
shit,
All time.
of all
All
time,
of your time.
my time. I'm gonna name all people that are in my generation that I think are incredible, and I'm gonna go with the CP, Just Niche, Tony Baker.
Shout out Tony
Ooh.
Baker. Shout out CP on some real
Ooh.
shit. Who was the second you said?
Just Niche
And Just Niche.
is the funniest. I'm
Shout
telling
out.
you, the funniest motherfucker I know. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Good shit. Good
Dope.
shit.
So
No.
those are.
Shout
I
out
know
all
for
3
all
and
time
Just
it's supposed
Niche.
to be back, but I'm in a era of some of so many amazing comedians like
Talent,
nobody
yeah.
is just like hands
Yeah, I
down. Wait till
mean,
the world see.
Yeah.
CP is, I mean, shout out Detroit on some real shit. That's my dude. That's my guy. He's cool as fuck. And he
CP
has
is
a
serious.
podcast down here in LA, so which is
Okay.
pretty dope. Yeah.
And I do have to do an honorary because I went with living instead of it. But Teddy Ray was one of the most original, funny himself, never changing, never giving the people whatever they want. He always presented himself authentically. And so Teddy Ray will always be one
Shout
of the
out
best.
Teddy Ray.
Of
Shout
all
out, rest in
times.
peace, Teddy
Yeah,
Ray.
that's
He
the
is here
bonus
with us
one.
right now. He's up there. I
Yeah.
got his roses. He's always here with me. So,
Yes.
rest in peace, Teddy Ray. What we got next? What you got? You got any interesting questions you want to hit her with, Miss?
I mean, you know what?
Miss
I'm
Bink's
enjoying.
Drinks?
I know Bink's
I'm
Drinks.
fucked
Like,
up.
it's
I'm
kicking
fucked
in a
up.
little
I ain't
bit,
gonna lie.
y'all excuse us. It's kicking in, y'all. That's how y'all know it's potent. So place y'all orders.
I'm over here jealous as hell. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Well, guess
don't
when
take
your
a sip.
birthday,
Don't do it.
graduations, I do bar mitzvahs, I do all that.
Bar mitzvah. I doubt you did one bar mitzvah.
That's perfect. They can put the ice cold right on the
I do
tip. Like,
receptions, yeah. They don't know what you drink. It's a Capri Sun.
Oh
An
my
extra
goodness.
large.
adult Capri Sun.
Yeah.
That
no,
shit is
but
funny as fuck.
yeah, I'm enjoying, getting to know you and getting to know your story. So,
In other words, let me go on and drive this motherfucker.
yeah, we're gonna spin the wheel, right?
We're gonna
Oh,
spin
we
the
got
wheel
something?
later. We can spin the wheel, but we're
wanna
gonna
see
get
what
into
this
some
wheel
shit
is
though. I got a little segment coming up that's pretty much in the making. So let's get right down to the nitty gritty in this
Yeah.
motherfucker. This is on this day. Let's get it. Let's
On
do this.
this day.
Mm.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ooh.
this is the segment of the not so happy murder on this day.
Welcome to the not so happy segment of this motherfucking podcast. The murder on this day. April 4th today, man. 1968. The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated here at the Lorraine Motel just a day after delivering his prophetic "I've been to the mountaintop" speech at the Mason Temple Church of God in Christ. So rest in peace, Mr. Martin Luther King, who had died today on a not so happy segment, Murder on This Day. All right.
Damn,
Now
that made me want to go
Yo.
trick or treating.
No, for real. I like that music.
Yes.
I might need to use that for something. But
it's a little something.
no, Dr. King, that's good that you're showing people our history because we do need to know. I think history, especially Black history, is getting lost. And
Y'all just got that one today. Shit, I'm gonna put Mexicans up there. Don't
yeah,
play
you
me
should
like
have
that.
shouted out your people
Don't
first.
play me like, hey,
But you put that song, so I'm gonna
Benito
speak on it.
Juarez had died today.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
now you showing just Mexicans? No, I'm showing everybody. I'm showing.
We gonna get to the Mexicans.
Hey, we're gonna
Hold
get to the
on.
Mexicans.
let us get ours, and then we go get
Like
to y'all.
I ain't shit.
But no, for real, it's good for us to know, like, when and keep it and instill it in our children and
Mhm.
stuff
Right.
like that.
Yeah,
We don't
history.
want our history And when I say our, I mean everybody.
It's
except
American
the white
history.
people.
It's not just Black history.
No, but-
It is
No.
American
history. Yeah.
And they are right now getting rid of the curriculum that teaches American history. They are banning books that teach American history, and they are trying to cancel out everything that has been done. And
Right.
it's annoying as hell.
Yeah.
Very
And
much.
And
all-
we need to know. We need to keep it going.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the history.
Let's keep
fact.
it going. Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
History.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got something too. From what I seen,
Okay.
I know you really tell us. Can you please tell us the Crazy Bone story? Because I know you're a huge Bone Thugs and Harmony fan, and I know, you know what I'm saying. And I know, like
This
they
must be
damn near,
funny.
yeah, they damn near, like gave you one of your dreams that you fucking.
I
loved.
know. And let me tell you something. I named my daughter after them,
You
Kalina
know
Harmony.
what?
This is how serious this goes back to me. We call my mom right now. Well, Crazy Bone had called. We called her when they surprised, but we'll go there. I get kicked out of school for fighting over these motherfuckers. Like I would go to class and hang their posters up and sit in the corner and just roll my eyes in the back of their head. Just
Y'all
I'm
can't
gonna
tell me
say
nothing.
everybody and just rap their lyrics the whole time. Like I am Bone Thugs and Harmony #1 fan of all time. So when I was over at Sirius XM, I'm sitting there rapping because my intro was always Busy Bone verse to first of the month. So I'm just rapping. And they're like, Busy Bone, they're like, Bone behind you. Ain't nobody paying attention. Da, da, da. This is on my Instagram too. And they was like, nah, Bone is behind you. And I turn around and I am in shambles. And I mean, first of all, didn't nobody even tell me to come cute because I had just had
And you know what? Why they didn't give me the memo?
Okay. Because I had knee surgery because I snapped my knee in half twerking in Mexico. So my knee is all dead people parts.
Twerking in Mexico.
Yeah. I
On a
snapped it
Mexican?
in
That's
half.
a good way to snap your knee, though.
No, baby, 3 surgeries.
Only if
and-
it was on dandruff in Mexico. But go on.
it's all dead people parts. That's why I call my knee Uncle Charles because I miss my Uncle
And
Charles.
I miss my Uncle
Uncle
Charles.
Charles, you up?
Yeah.
You up? Wake up.
I'm
Wake
telling
up,
you.
Uncle Charles.
And I had a full breakdown and I'm crying going, how come y'all ain't tell me to get cute? Because I'm pissed as fuck. I'm looking
Yeah.
terrible.
I can't even be excited because I'm
Yeah.
thinking about.
But girl, I couldn't stop crying. The video was just like, please get it together. But you know them crazy fan what was that show on MTV where they would the #1 fan, they would introduce them to them and they would just
Oh,
melt and
yeah.
fall. That was me. I just had no composure.
You're fangirling.
It is. And the crazy part is for me, what I tell people all the time is like, I have been around everybody. I never have had a groupie moment. To me, that was more fan based. But
It was all bone?
and it was just Crazy Bone. And
Crazy Bone.
I lost it.
Oh,
Even when
man.
I was in the hospital, he sent me a message. He was like, when you get better, we're gonna bring you backstage. Da, da, da.
Mm.
Yeah,
People think-
oh shit, you must have
Baby,
really.
people thought I survived for my daughter. Fuck that. I was like, oh, bitch, I ain't gonna miss this concert. I'm taking the tubes out, bitch. I'm
Give me
surviving.
more of that juice. Give me more of that juice.
Come on, give me everything. Boo, boo, boo. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
You
Okay.
took the IV out and everything. Like,
Listen.
I'm making this concert.
She took
Okay.
it with her. She like,
Yeah, I'm gonna survive this shit. You got me fucked up. So. But it's so I love Bone. I'm crazy about them. But it always it's funny because being in LA, like especially being a transplant, you start to see everybody that you love and grown up on. And you got to keep
Mhm.
your composure.
yeah, in the grocery store. And,
Yeah.
be like this.
Yeah, I always act like I know people. I remember the
Yeah.
first time I seen Warren G in my heart. And this is 13 years ago.
Mm.
And I just look at him. I said, Warren, boy, I ain't seen you in a long time.
Cousin.
We're hugging. He's having a conversation, but I could tell he's going through the Rolodex. Like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah,
But he
like,
just
cousin.
kicked in and talked for 20 minutes. Like, hey.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Warren G
Tyler, the
dope.
creator, cut me off in traffic one time.
I was
really?
like, what
Oh, okay. Here you go. Go ahead.
Yeah, Warren G, man. Shout out to him, man. He's old school, man. I
I
remember that
know.
shit. Remember that shit? 1, 2, 3, 4. We gotta hit the
Hey.
flow. 5, 6, back in the mix. Hey,
Hey,
Warren G was
hey.
hard, man.
my favorite is the
G-Funk.
regulators. Mount up.
It was a cool black night. Hey, hey, he's the originator, him and Nate Dogg of G-Funk, right?
Oh, yeah.
The G-Funk era. So
Yes.
that's pretty big.
On a whole new level.
Hey,
But have you guys ever had like a super groupie moment where you just could not keep it together?
Mm.
Mm,
I'll let her go first.
not really. Only because I'm from New Orleans originally. I moved out here, high school age, 9th grade. So I kind of grew up seeing
Yeah,
people
everything
and
is.
being kind of in the mix of shit. So like celebrities don't make me like, ooh.
Yeah.
But I have seen some people, we could sit here and talk about it, but
Yeah.
I just haven't had that. Now it's certain people that if I do see, I think I would only because.
Who's your one? Like your numbers? Why you were like, man, I got to get it together, and I just can't.
Well, I'm a Saints fan, So Elvin Kamara, pull up.
Mm.
Get up here.
Pull up. I gotta
Get
talk
some
to you
of these
about
Bink
something. Yeah, I got a
dreams.
question.
I got a question.
Yeah, that one I ain't gonna be able to
you.
control myself. Nah, Elvin Kamara, shout out. Yeah.
I don't mind.
Yeah, let me come and interview you, boo.
Yeah.
Period.
That'd be dope.
I know. But I am a Saints fan. I'm a crazy Saints fan. So I'll be like,
I'm
Thank you
here
for
for it.
Yeah, I mean, me, it'd probably be like maybe Rakim for me.
Oh,
the
yeah.
God, I would have to go
Oh.
the God,
Are you gonna start
Rakim.
rapping? You gonna audition?
No, hell, fuck all that. I'll forget my raps. If Rakim came in that motherfucker, I'd be like, dude, is that the microphone fiend? I'm out. I'm there. I'll forget all my raps and all that shit. But I haven't met him. But to answer her question, I'd probably say like me just getting on Roast Me.
Oh, wow.
when I made it to All Dev Digital, because I've been watching them for so many years.
Yeah.
And I really like the first time I seen like Craig Smith and all them, like, dude, I was tripping. I was like, dude, I'm here with these motherfuckers now, and I'm part of the squad.
Yeah.
So that's what made me, a little more, starstruck. You can say starstruck, but I said it, Craig. Fuck you. Shout out to Pasadena, my boys down there holding it down at the hey, say that at the Comedy Press on some real shit. But that's pretty much what it was.
And of course, Beyonce. We're not gonna go crazy.
You know what's crazy?
That
wouldn't.
Bitch,
you wouldn't.
Whoa.
I would think she's
Beyonce walked in here right now.
I would think she's a bitch. I would think she's like cocky, like I mean, that's just me saying. I mean,
or like nonchalant.
Because
too nonchalant.
She's too fine. Like somebody that fine got to be like,
it's
bitch.
not
Like,
it's more talent.
You know who I am? Like, bitch, get away.
She's just she's talent. She's just been
It's
in the
more-
spotlight since she was a kid, so it's hard to gauge.
She said, whoa, wait.
That's for you. The Beehive,
Yeah.
they're active this fuck.
Yeah, I can't fuck with the Beehive.
Yeah,
Hey,
y'all
shout out.
got it.
Y'all got
Hey,
it.
Beyonce, you're right. My bad, Beyonce.
So show Beyonce.
I
That
hope you're
goes
not a
without
bitch.
saying.
I hope she's not a bitch.
But
I don't, what's so crazy? It is. And like you said, like celebrities, they didn't really don't move me like that. Cause I've been around everybody,
Yeah.
especially doing radio. And I had one like groupie moment, and this motherfucker, he still sees me and go the other way now.
you did too much.
Listen, I did the absolute, I embarrassed myself from here to next year.
Yeah.
I had only been here a year. I had only been here a year, and I'm getting ready to go up at the Comedy Store, and I see this motherfucker, and I start panicking, and I don't know what I'm gonna say, and he get up to come to the bathroom, so I'm like, this is my time. Here we go. He's walking to the bathroom.
Ain't number God sending that man in the bathroom.
And Zach, the Black Power Ranger. Oh my
shit.
God. I put my hands on him and I was like, I just got to ask you something. And he grabbed me. He was like, yeah, I'm the Black Ranger.
It's morphin' time.
Listen.
Ready
But I pushed him. So it was a very sexy thing. And I pushed him back. And I was like, it's morphin' time, Macedon. And I'm doing this on one leg when I pushed him against the wall.
No.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, I don't give a fuck. The new Rangers ain't got nothing on you. I do not. Remember when you put your foot down in the music? Do. I swear to God, I don't act like this. Don't nobody know about fighting, not even the ooze. I swear to God, I don't know what's wrong with me.
No.
I could not fucking get it together. And then I went and found him on Instagram and sent this like a 20-page fucking.
Like, I'm so
My
sorry.
bad. That ain't me.
Oh my, you guys.
That wasn't me.
When I tell you, it's like I kept trying to stop myself and then I couldn't.
You couldn't.
I just
You have to get it
couldn't. I
out.
could not. So
Damn,
I'm
done
so
turned into Rita
embarrassed.
on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm
I didn't know
embarrassed.
the story was gonna turn out like that, but yeah, that's pretty.
That's oh my
That
God.
takes the cake.
Oh,
I would have. Hey, if I was there to see you do that shit, I would have came out. I would have came out the woodwork like.
Yeah, and I would run from you.
oh.
I would have been the White Ranger. Like,
Yeah, I know that didn't.
I would have been
telling
playing that
you.
shit. It would have been on.
Every
I'm in a
time I
high
see-
heel, just stuck.
Every time I see you, I would run.
Yes,
I get it.
he did. He the whole other way.
Did he die?
No, he's here. He be at my
Oh
friend
no, it's the
Clayton
White
house.
Ranger that died.
Yeah,
right?
Tommy.
Yeah,
No,
the
he's
Green
the
Ranger
white
that
and
died.
green Ranger.
Yeah, the white and green one.
Shout
yeah.
out to Tommy.
Shout out to Tommy on some real shit.
You know
Rest in
what?
peace.
Y'all used to skip school to fight. I love it.
Man, we used to get it in on some real shit.
The Power Rangers were sad.
Okay, so let's get into some shit. You're like my era.
Yeah.
Like hide and go get it. What do you think about that?
Okay, so my mom had a friend named Alice, and she had 7 adopted sons.
Oh,
And
you was
they-
on. You was lucky.
and they-
She was loving it. She loving it. Go get it.
And they would always just leave. We was hella young when I think about it. Like, Alice, what are you doing with all these boys that was the same age? They was all fine.
They all here,
Baby, let me tell you something. I ain't failed so many times in my life. I would, and you would have thought I'd been fast. I was a humper, but oh my God. I loved it. We used to play house. I remember one time I was like, I'm not being the mom no more. Somebody else got to do
I'm tired
it.
of getting humped.
Yeah, I'm tired of being carrying these babies.
We weren't
was.
playing mud pies and none of that shit. We're playing humping games.
Yeah.
and
What
shit,
was it?
like-
7 minutes in heaven.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
7 minutes.
Or
Like
what,
in the
what
closet.
about nervous?
I never played that.
That's kind of like 7 minutes in heaven, but it's like nervous is like you go in a closet with
You
a
gotta
girl,
hide.
and then you guys just start touching each other, and whoever says nervous, like nervous, okay, that's your safety word.
Oh,
Get the
too
fuck
much.
out.
Yeah,
That's-
that's 7 minutes in heaven.
Yeah.
That's kind of the
Or
same
like
thing.
yeah.
No,
How do
what
you
you
go
gonna
get
say?
it?
We used to do touch, get a little.
What? I
It's
don't
kind
know
of like on the
this.
field. You gotta play on the field. So if you
Oh.
catch a girl and you grabbed her booty,
Okay,
Oh.
touch,
And
y'all
touch,
gotta
feel,
go
feel.
get it.
I'm about to play that now. What the fuck? I'm gonna play touch, touch, feel, feel.
hey, let's put it together.
I
Little
will play that.
for adult singles.
I'm like, she ain't running with them heavy motherfuckers. I got her.
That
I'm
was-
like that. I ain't running.
I'm not trying to get
I'm
caught.
trying to get
Yeah.
caught. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm
Touch,
twerking.
touch, feel, feel. Come on down on the field. Touch,
Hey,
touch, feel.
hey,
They like, she ain't
hey,
even
hey,
run.
hey,
She
yeah.
ain't even run.
Listen,
Touch, touch.
we need to put that together
Yeah.
with and have the drinks
It's
and
like
everything.
flag football, kind of.
Oh, I'm here for it.
I'm cool with that. That's
I'm
cool.
here for
That's
it.
fun.
What about spin the bottle?
I love spin the bottle. I love spin the bottle. That was my shit growing up. My mom used to send me away to camp, so I went to Camp Orkyla, so it was a survival camp. So first they teach, like if an apocalypse happened, you want me. I could turn fresh water into salt water. I can build cabins. I
I'ma
know the
call
difference
you.
between
What?
berries,
If it-
start fires. I could do all that because my mom used to send me to survival camp. So we're 13 and they show you on the skills. And now when I get older, I realize the adults were probably on the other side of the island, but they put us in a boat and dropped us off on the fucking island. We had to survive for 3 days. And
That's
I-
awesome.
yes.
And you thought your parents wouldn't.
Well,
know
the
where to
parents
be-
weren't there, but I'm talking about the camp counselors.
Oh,
They must have
they
been
wasn't
watching
there.
us from somewhere because they just dropped us off and was like
They in
deuces.
the hot tub. At
Yeah.
the mansion down the street.
Yeah. So
Drinking martini.
Mama gotta
Yeah.
have a life too.
Y'all
'cause-
better survive.
yeah, it's certain soaps and seaweeds. That's how we were washing ourselves in the ocean. Like it's all types of stuff. And they left us there with like
What?
hella cans of
This sounds
spam
dangerous.
that we were cooking over the fire.
Y'all
But
was
we're
eating
13 and 14.
roasted spam.
Yes.
I fucking love that. Where is
Fishing
that
and
shit?
doing everything. Camp Orkyla.
So you know how to survive.
I know how
You
to survive.
certified.
If some shit go down, I can do. I used to even teach
I'm gonna call
disaster.
you if it's an earthquake. Or
process.
something.
Now the
Where you
earthquakes,
at?
they didn't show us that shit.
Where you
Oh,
but-
at?
yes.
Yeah, no.
Where you at, girl?
You-
The lights went out.
Yeah, I can help you with all
Kanisha.
that. I got like a disaster preparedness bag with everything at the house, from the Mylar blankets, the AMA from radios, the stuff that people
Yeah, you're
sniff.
like a doomsday
Norco.
prepper.
Yeah, I've
coming you
always
out.
been like that.
Don't say no narco.
All right. Uh-oh. 12.
Man,
12
all
in the
the,
building.
the shit they used to give me for my knee, I would just stack up because the Oxycontins, all this stuff. Like if something happened and it's apocalypse, we're gonna need some medicine. So
If
my
y'all
bag
need
got
that, holla at it.
yeah. No,
need
that's
that,
it. Gotta
I
be an
love that shit.
apocalypse.
That is dope.
Holla at it.
But yeah, like I just how did I get here? I got left on the island. Oh, spin the bottle.
Yeah,
So-
spin the bottle.
You,
That-
like,
with the-
you love it.
They were building little love huts. Like we're supposed to be building, say what we call
Love
them love huts.
huts.
So we would spin the bottle and you have to go to the love hut for a minute.
What y'all used to be doing in that love hut,
This is
girl?
where the
Kids,
family
it would be
visits
so
go on.
innocent for me, but
Yeah.
I know people was in there getting it in. But I was
When you look back on it, it's like
Spin
we
the bottle
wasn't
is only
doing nothing.
kissing. How the fuck are they getting it
Yeah.
in?
Yeah, I didn't hear about the extra go and do stuff.
Yeah,
You just
like-
kiss.
Yeah,
I love her. And
I used to play
touching,
by
you know.
myself. Yeah, I used to have all the
Yeah.
girls around. And this is-
I'm
That's
telling you, titties was growing in, they was touching.
And like
That's
this the
crazy.
hood rule. You gotta go to love
Okay, I
hut.
got another one.
Yes.
Ding dong ditch.
I love ding dong ditch.
Yes.
I know your badass did.
And the
I
knocking.
did. Yeah, nigga knock. Yeah.
Is that what they called it?
We
Yeah.
called it nigga knock.
We
Yeah.
couldn't call it that.
Yeah,
It would
y'all
have been
would've got
problems
beat up.
with us.
Yes.
Yeah, we called it nigga. We go knock
Yeah.
and run and hide
Man, that
and
and
don't
the
get caught.
egg people shit. Like you be thinking about, and if you
Ooh,
I
soak
used to
the
love
eggs in the
egging people's-
vinegar, so there would be no shell, so they couldn't hear it.
Who the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm
I
still a
ate-
scientist.
We
type
ate
kid.
somebody's shit. I ain't gonna say it because they
She
probably
had
figured
the
out.
whole lick.
Egg somebody's car.
Oh yeah,
and
it'll
they
fuck
try
your
to
paint
get-
job up.
It'll fuck your paint
The
job. up.
paint
Yeah,
job,
yeah, yeah.
but we used to do the
It's
houses.
hard to get off the houses
Like
too.
TPing and all that shit too.
Yeah.
TPing, toilet paper.
I ain't had time to TP. That's too much
We did it way
time.
back
But the
in the day.
egg,
Especially after you. That's what I'm saying. You soak them in vinegar, it dissolve the shell, so they don't hear it in the
Yeah.
house.
It's a good look.
Wow. That is
Yeah.
crazy as fuck.
and then you pull off before they come out. Like, what the fuck was that? They don't know till the morning. The egg done set in.
Especially Halloween. That's when.
Yeah, I would egg your shit.
Okay.
Man, we used to do the most back then. and drink the most because I started drinking the 7th grade. So I used to have Mad Dog in my backpack.
Not the
No.
2020.
2020
What was your
berry.
flavor?
Berry.
Ooh.
Come
Mm.
on. And I used to be turned. We had that. We had the Boone's Farm.
Not the
We
Boone's
had
Farm.
the Thunderbird, which we call Thunder Chicken, and you
Yeah.
put the packet of Kool-Aid in there.
It looks
the
like
grape
ginger ale.
Oh.
It looks like that
Yeah.
shit you got in there right now.
and Night Train.
That
Even on the
night train.
Yes.
That night train.
Whatever you could get
Georgia.
access to. And then you moved up to Christian Brothers and shit like that.
Yeah, that
Like,
brandy, that brandy.
E&J.
Not that
Irk and
Irk and jerk.
Yeah.
Irk and
Ooh,
jerk.
Fuck.
Used to get you faded at 15. Do you hear me?
What about the St. Ides?
Oh, we had the
The
St.
special
Ides.
brew. The ones that were flavored.
I don't remember no
They're like
flavor
30.
St.
They're
Ides.
32 ounces. They're flavored. Like you had strawberry. You had
I
fucking
did not
strawberry
remember
banana.
those.
Oh man,
They
Yeah,
might
I'm
not have
kinda-
had it in Washington. I don't remember. Or
Yeah,
maybe they
St.
did.
Ides.
I'm
remember
kind of
St. Ides.
called special brew.
buzzball era.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Buzz
For
Buzz is
local-
later. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's way later. We still
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Old English.
yeah. I fuck with the old English still to this day. No,
Listen,
I'm
I
gonna
know.
make a sip of.
But dang, yeah. I
What's your favorite drink?
right now? Water. No.
No, drink
No,
your
no.
choice.
When you're able to drink. 'cause
I'm
I'm-
I've been a
choice.
tequila girl forever. But when I go out and kick it, especially in LA, because shit be expensive. But I do sneak a lot of liquor in my bra everywhere I go. I be
You know
pulling
what?
out
And you
all
got the
little
goods,
bottles.
girl.
Yeah.
You could-
yeah, she can hide a couple.
Yes.
pills.
Yeah. But if somebody's
Yeah.
buying me a drink, a Long Island, so I can get the bang for my buck.
Yeah.
I like a Long Island and
Because it's a
margarita
purpose. It's a reason why I'm drinking. I'm not drinking
Right.
because I'm
because
my
it's
throat
cute.
dry.
Yeah. Nah. Trying to get lifted.
Yeah. You ever try
What's the
those club
point?
drinks?
What club
The
drink?
little
I
club, the
love
little
it.
club drinks that have like vodka.
Yeah.
have, like,
I've
everything
had
in it.
those.
The club, the Long Island Club.
Yeah, they have
Two
some.
of
Yes.
those.
Yeah, you outro.
Those are good.
You solid.
Those are good. They're up there with them buzz balls though, because them buzz balls be vicious.
Well, I didn't used
Yeah,
to
they
do the
do.
buzz
Have-
balls.
have
Let's
you-
clear this up. I didn't do the buzz balls. I'm just saying I was from that era
That
where
era,
the buzz
okay.
Oh,
balls
okay.
was the
Because
hit.
now they
I
have
only
a
did the clubs.
now they have
Yeah.
a big ass buzz
Yeah,
ball.
they do.
Yeah, like
they
the
do.
Yeah,
family
big ass.
size.
I was like, what the fuck is that? A Costco
They
buzz
I'm trying
ball?
to kill the whole family.
Yeah, that shit
be
is
like that,
crazy.
but
as
I
fuck.
can't do the buzz ball.
I'm in Washington, so I grew up on Everclear. So it's very
Ooh.
yeah. We grew up on Everclear. So the older I got, that's why even when I take people to Vegas, Planet Hollywood and Caesar's Palace is the only place with Everclear.
Oh
So
shit.
I be walking back
I'm
and
coming to
forth.
Vegas with you.
Yes, and
Let's
so
go.
people be so mad because if your first time having Everclear,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
serious.
it's a thing. But I've been drinking it for so long, and like my homegirl had the big thing. I put one shot in there. These motherfuckers was so.
Yeah.
They're like, don't ever give that. And I'm just walking back 4 or 5 of them
It's
in there.
serious.
Damn.
Yeah, I grew up
They
on
used to make
Everclear.
the concoctions with the Everclear.
Yeah, the
like,
Spodies.
Yes,
Yeah.
for those that don't know, Everclear is just like the shit in prison. Like it's
Yeah.
like moonshine almost, but
It's
it's
like
just like
spread.
pure fucking alcohol.
It's like alcohol, but like
Yeah.
spread, but alcohol.
It's like it's like we used to
It's-
make it in prison and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Hooch.
no. It's not like Pruno. It's stronger than Pruno.
So good, the
It
Pruno.
was the sweat and the fumes off of the Pruno
Mm.
the blood,
that
sweat,
leaked.
and
Yeah, that
tears.
leaked into another container.
Ooh.
So we're an alchemist in there. You know what I'm saying? And, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
We're
like
doing
that white
things.
lightning they got in South Carolina. You go to the
White Lightning,
Carolinas,
yeah, that's what it's
white
called, White
lightning,
Lightning.
that shit. It's pretty much that. But yeah, Everclear is 200 proof and it's one molecule away from being rubbing alcohol. It's just one
Mm-mm.
molecule.
And that's what it tastes
And you
like.
can drive a car on it. You
Yeah.
can put it in it'll drive don't nobody go put it in
I'm
your
about to
car.
put that shit.
Ethanol,
I was
but
but,
like,
don't,
wait.
but it does.
Come on,
It
eat.
can run a car off of
Let me go get some
Everclear.
Everclear.
Damn, some Everclear.
And
I
it's
just
banned
stick-
in majority
look,
of
I
the
just stick to
states.
my Binks drink.
Yeah. The beach drinks is where it's at.
I could burn my baby mama's house
It
down
ain't
with that.
Everclear,
Yeah.
but it's
Everclear.
it's close.
You could. That's a hell of a cocktail, but it's only legal.
My drunk ass would blow myself up.
Yeah.
So he done slowed down. He babysitting.
What's that movie? Hey, I'm stoned, dude. That weed got me fucked
It
up.
did
I ain't gonna lie.
come
I'm
in there.
stuck.
Stuck like Chuck
be
and we don't
potent.
give a fuck.
Hey.
Smoke potent weed. Big-
Okay, let's
big
get into it.
daddy,
Let's get
fat
into it.
daddies.
So, favorite episode. I mean, when did you get with All Deaf Digital?
I've been
first and foremost.
Pretty
Let's get
much
into that.
with All Deaf, maybe 6 months after the beginning. So I've been at
Ooh,
All Deaf
damn.
since we were in Culver City.
Wow.
shit.
So way back. I actually had the first viral, I would say, as far as I had the highest watched video until Doughboy did Fat Drake. The Dick Whisper. Yes, and I was on crutches. I had just got out the hospital. My crutches were actually up against the wall
Mhm.
while we were filming that. And then we yelled, cut, I'll bend over and then get back. So that was, and it was translated into Spanish, some type of Mandarin, something like it was everywhere.
That shit was funny.
People was translating it everywhere. So that was my start on all deaf. And then I started, like, I have this, because I grew up around so many different cultures and people, I have this like sixth sense. So all the blindfold stuff where I have to guess people's races or what they are, from smelling to singing to like they was like, yo, why is she getting these all right? Like, this shit don't make no sense. Like, I forgot his name. I don't know why I just blanked on his name, but it's the white boy at All Deaf. And I was like, you're Jewish. And he was like, yo. And they were like, are you? He was like, yeah. They was like, we didn't even know. I was like, it smells like the opening of Whole Foods. Like, they have a Jewish grandfather.
The opening of Whole Foods?
My senses.
Yeah. I was like, this was a Sabbath.
That's the first show I've ever seen you on. Like, and I was like, dude, she is fucking hilarious. Not only that, now that I know Brandon Lewis, you're like, oh, you're hiding something, huh? I'm like, oh, Brandon Lewis, don't act like you the man, dog. 'Cause you got a little dick. Fuck you. Shout out my boy B-Lou.
We said he is a grower, not a shower.
There you go. There you go.
Which a lot of men are.
It's the motion in the ocean.
Yeah,
they just grow. They just don't show. You gotta wait. You gotta get them there. But and because we're friends, he wasn't aroused like that, So
you were like, oh shit, I know this motherfucker.
I know. When they pulled the thing off, I was like, don't be having me in here groping my homies like this.
That's out.
Shit.
And then didn't Doughboy do like the booty one with Teddy Ray, huh?
Yep. Yeah. Teddy and him did the booty.
Dude, that shit was so funny.
If we'd have did that now, we'd have been canceled. Like the shit that we were doing on original All Deaf, you could not fucking do right now.
Damn, so
you could not.
Yeah, so that's good. Favorite episode that you've done, like within dad jokes, within nasty jokes, within different shows, because you never made it to the roast me.
No, they asked me to do roast me several times, and I have told them no. Patrick been trying to get me to do roast me forever, and I said no, because the minute one of you motherfuckers call me fat, I'm yelling cut, and we're fighting. And
so you're gonna be funnier than they fat jokes.
I'm not doing it. I don't like people to talk about me, so I don't talk about other people. Like,
so
that's where my line is, because when these motherfuckers say something to me, I'm gonna go too far.
I'm going all the way. Yeah, you know how far up you gonna go.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get mad fast. So I stay away from.
And they're gonna go for that. They're gonna try to do that.
Of course, they're like, no, we ain't. I'm not fucking with y'all. We're not doing it. I'm not doing it though. So, and especially because I used to have the little shark teeth in the front, so I got my teeth done 2 years ago. I capped them. But them motherfuckers would call me a land shark. It'd be like, that's why I'm not getting on there, yo. Yeah, like you open tuna cans. I'm like, nah, y'all not about to get me. So
favorite episode.
Damn, and you know what? It's between two.
Okay,
it's either drunk people make gingerbread houses. Listen, and they go no cussing. My whole thing is me. Mind you, I had stopped drinking for like 6 months. I drank damn near a whole bottle of Jack Daniels.
Are you cussing?
And if you watch it you could just slowly watch me dying over time. And I roasted everybody, and I was going off. And I was like, this old bitch ass motherfucking dumb ass. I mean, you gotta watch, because I get high and make it. Doughboy does dabs and make it, and does something else. That shit is hilarious. And you just slowly watch me die off on that. And then me and Redo, my very, very first dad jokes.
That was funny.
Was a drinking theme. And I caught a lot of flack for one of those jokes on there. But it was okay. I'll just tell you the joke.
Tell the joke.
What is the worst liquor to drink while you're driving?
Anyone.
Just say what?
What?
Brandy. It ain't hit you yet.
It ain't hit me yet.
You know, Brandy killed them people while she was driving.
Oh yeah, that's fucked up.
Oh, yeah, she did have that
case.
Is
out.
Yes, but it's creative as fuck, right?
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
But
and we have forgot about that.
That's a cold metaphor.
But this is years ago, so this is when it was happening, right? So, and I'm sorry, it's not, not to play on the dead, but it just as far as writing. But when they call,
no disrespect.
But what the funny part about that is, I was originally going to say no, because I don't write one-liner jokes like that. And dad jokes has pushed my creativity and my career in ways that made me uncomfortable. Right. And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna just do it. And I think I'm up to maybe 7 dad jokes now. And I've written all my own material. And every time I'm like, no, this is it. I'm out of them. And I come back, and if you watch all of mine, they are so fucking dope and creative.
I love them.
That's dope.
I definitely was scared of it. And I'm still scared. If they text me right now, I'm like, oh, all right, dad jokes. I'm like, fuck. And we got a new show, Dad Joke Eliminations, that's out now.
Yeah, that's in the library.
Oh,
yeah. I just seen your new. Weren't you on it?
I'm on like 10 different ones.
Yeah,
so we filmed a bunch in one day. But they're not your own jokes. They took all of our jokes, put them in a pile. So we're reading.
Yeah, you're reading random people's index cards.
Yes. And so I'm still waiting to see which one of the boys got my got one of these jokes. that
Oh,
were
so
funny.
they're not for the episode there, like within the comedians that are there.
No,
It's
no,
just
they
everybody in
just mixed
general?
them that because they filmed like maybe 20, I would say about 20 episodes that day.
Mhm.
So they had us all submit our stuff and then they just mixed them up. So
Oh,
you
that's
don't
dope.
know.
So how do they present it? Like the
They're
comedian?
face down, and
Mhm.
then we're trying to get everybody to laugh to get everybody off
Out of the library.
out of the
Oh,
library.
so you pick it up and read
and
the
then
joke.
you read it.
and-
Yeah. Then you don't know whose joke it is. It's just like, what the hell?
Yeah. So some of them were
That's
hilarious and some of them
interesting.
were stupid.
I mean,
but-
I get a kick off of your John Cena episodes, the cooking
Yeah.
episodes
Shout
and
out
stuff.
John Cena.
Shout out John Cena, man. I love you, John Cena. We all love you down here on some real stuff.
So you said shows, but actual series, Kanisha
Like
versus John
series,
Cena
yes,
was oh my God.
that is funny.
I was drunk every time we were filming. Do you understand me?
Yeah,
And the clash of the personalities and everything that's so different on there, that still was one of the best shows to come out of All Deaf. It was, oh my God, people loved that show.
I love
Even
it.
the rap battle, because we did a positivity rap battle, which was
Yeah.
really well. I mean, we had so many different episodes. The magic episode, which I won, by the way. I'm still gonna say, I don't care what the
Right.
fuck they said. I
You
won that.
won.
damn
they
magic
tripping. They
episode.
tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won
Yes.
to you.
Yes. But as a series, Kanisha versus John Cena is everything.
That's
Oh
like
my
that's
gosh.
almost. I mean, it's like Doughboy and
Yeah,
and
it was
Teddy
a
Ray.
spinoff of
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
And I wish we could have got to do the Kanisha and we either wanted to do me and her versus them, or me and Teddy versus her and Doughboy.
Yeah,
which I
like,
think would
mix
have
them
been
up. That would have been dope.
I wish we could have did that. So because we're still waiting on season 2. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that would have been amazing. So
You're waiting on season 2, and I'm waiting on season 6. You know? Hey, roast me.
Yeah.
It's
like
coming. It's
It's
coming.
coming. It's coming. Shout out Patrick Clout and all them down there. You know what I'm saying? And
I know that show
all
took
that
off.
digital.
It's so funny too because we all started. I've known them forever, my whole career. So to watch how people respond to them being on Roast Me, like I'll be with dudes and I'll be in a bed butt naked, and they're like, "Man, so tell me about Craig," and I'm naked watching Roast Me. Nigga. Like, do you know how crazy that is to be in the bed and this dude start asking me about
Yeah.
Roast Me?
Like, are they really like that in real life?
Yes, everything. And I'm like, I cannot believe I'm sitting in the bed just watching episodes of Roast Me on the phone, just penis pressed against my back, just watching Roast Me. I'm like, this is
Right.
ridiculous.
Read the room. Read the room.
This is ridiculous. So
That shit is
People
crazy.
love
as
roast
fuck.
it's a fact. I was doing phone sex for a minute and it was 15 minutes, and people would spend 13 minutes asking me about Roast Me. And the last 3 minutes I was like, this is and they're paying $100 for this 15 minutes, by the way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is wild. I mean, people really fucking love
They interested.
Roast Me.
Yeah,
So,
they do.
Save me time.
So phone sex, huh?
yeah.
Really? You want to improv right now? We'll
We'll
talk.
They like, wait.
You want to improv right now? We're gonna improv right now with,
Man,
with Miss
That's
Kanisha
a
Webster.
good- that's a
We're
good
getting into
business.
it. Let's
It
do it.
is. I
Let's
started.
do it. You down?
No,
You ain't down? I'm gonna answer the phone.
What
You
you
get to
used to
call me.
say?
my grandmother watching. You said what?
She ain't trying to do no phone
No.
sex improv with me. Oh man. Nah.
And it's like, hello. No, I be the goofy little white girl. I love it.
Hello,
How are you doing?
baby. Where you at? Are you okay? Babe,
That boy. No, you messed it up.
send me your
You messed
location.
it up.
Well, but I was doing it personally, and I made them like, you have to sign an NDA, send your ID. It's $1 million NDA to leak any of the information.
Yeah.
Damn.
I have your ID, all your personal information.
Legit.
Yeah, so I do everything through myself. Because people like, do OnlyFans. I was like, no, so people can put your shit, but I have stuff that I do that is under my own.
Which is important.
yeah,
Yeah.
You gotta
It is.
You
cover
can get all your
ass.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So it's just like, yeah. So
Well, what you got? What you got next? I know you just got out of the hospital. Thank God you beat
Yes.
all these
Yeah.
crazy symptoms
Still
and,
is.
I
and,
know
and,
it's
and
still getting me, but
you know,
I'm
but-
here, and it gives me material. I love
Yeah.
the material, and it make my baby father mad because he thought he was gonna kick it on the Super Bowl, and I'm in the hospital. Gotcha, got the baby.
Hey,
Uh,
what you got next? You going
Um,
back into shows or you going?
yeah, I've been doing
okay.
shows. I have a show this Thursday. Oh, let me
Shout
tell
out
you.
this
'cause
Thursday.
so
Let's
you-
go.
let me
Shout
tell
out
you
to
right
let's
now.
go.
Thursday.
Because Donovan Jordan is putting on a show every Thursday here. And I will be on it. Of course, my phone is moving slow as hell right now. How come when you need it to move?
Right.
But and I just want to tell you to know about that, which is we were on Caffeine for a while. I'm the host of a hip hop game show, and we just moved it, that created by Dion Lack, and we just moved it over to YouTube. So now you
shout
can
out
go.
my boy Dion Lack on some real shit. That's my G right there.
Yes, you can go and watch that. This Thursday, Biblos, BYBLOS. It's the hookah bar and lounge, and that's at 8:30. It's all the smoke. And then if you are in Bakersfield this Saturday, me and John Cena will be in Bakersfield.
Hey.
Yes, I'll be at the comedy menu at the Vitamin X Lounge on the 11th.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just so just follow me on Instagram and all the posters and everything will be up so you know where I'm going and just working on pitching these shows that I have. I have a couple dope ass shows. And
Hey.
Your Instagram handles and
yeah, Kanisha Comedy. Now, it was Kanisha Bus, anything Kanisha Bus. I am Kanisha Webster now, so it is the same thing. But Kanisha Comedy, Kanisha Comedy on there, and be looking out for my podcast that's getting ready to start. We've been in the makes of it. All Deaf Women's offered it to me right before the pandemic. So now I'm working with that, but it is Mommy on the Rocks, and it's a very honest, true parenting, fuck these kids type
Yes, I love
situation.
it. I love it.
So it's gonna be good.
Well, we got to come on there because you know I
Yeah.
don't have kids, so maybe you can get a perspective from someone that doesn't have.
I got
kids.
more kids than anybody
He
that's
got
on the show.
kids, you know, so we gonna
I
come
have
on there and
7. I
talk.
have 7. Fuck it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
got a
gonna
lot of
come and
kids.
talk.
yeah.
I'm saying.
So we're gonna get it. We're gonna definitely get
Are
it
you gonna
poppin'.
feed these motherfuckers? That's the question.
Feed who?
The 7 kids I got.
The kids is not motherfucking coming.
No, don't bring the kids.
I can't get no babysitter. Nobody wants to babysit 7
I
motherfucking
don't
kids.
see it. So I'm trying to think. I got so many other Kev on Stage Studios. I'm on his new game show,
Shout out
which
Kev on
is
Stage.
incredible. That's Cap.
My boy.
That's Cap. Tahir's wording is hard.
Shout out to hear more.
I know it's like every day, everybody got so much. Keisha
Hey.
Blackheart Revoke, and we do a whole
Yeah.
rapping thing on there. Keisha E.
Keep it going. Keep
I
it
know,
going.
it's like-
Just keep doing it.
Oh my goodness. All Deaf Cannabis. I'm always over there.
Yes,
We're on there.
cannabis.
All Deaf
Shout out to cannabis.
All
Hey.
Deaf Women's Only Sounds. It's so many things right now going on that I'm just blessed and grateful to
Yeah.
be doing. So
I love it. I
You
love
make
it.
sure y'all go follow her, y'all,
Not
so y'all
only-
can keep up with
Not
everything.
only that, she just did some shit with Hyundai.
yes.
Well, you and
me
Craig.
we
Craig
just
Smith, yeah.
Ooh.
the new Ion X. I'm gonna just say the Ion. I don't know the rest
Yeah,
of
the
it,
Ion,
and
the
I'm
new-
not on
the newest
contract
car.
anymore.
The newest car
But
that's
it
out.
is incredible. And we went around to all they teamed up to do some stuff for Black History Month, and we went to
wow.
what's that fuck?
Like organizations like entrepreneurs that have their own
Yes,
business, like oils and
Why can't I think of the area right now? I feel like a loser.
you're not a loser. Don't say that.
what-
By the
state?
Crenshaw Mall, the old Crenshaw Mall. Lamert. We went through the
Yeah.
Lamert Park
Shout
and
out
went
to
to like
Lamert Park.
Nappy Naturals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went over there. So yes, that was nice. That check came right when I got out the
Yeah,
hospital,
that check
baby. I
cleared.
needed that.
When that check clear, that check
I
clear.
was sick. I was like,
She's like, I feel better already.
pay these damn bills, baby. So it's good. And if anybody is interested, I still do I call them private packages, but it does require NDA. And don't be coming on there asking for nothing crazy either. Thank you.
Yeah, don't be doing none of that shit. Well, we on to the final segment of this podcast, man. It's been
Okay.
great. I wish you could just stay here.
I
Fuck it.
know,
You know what
we
I'm
can
saying?
sit and talk all day, girl.
Why won't you just stay?
Oh, a
Hey.
little while.
Come on.
All right, let's get into it. We got this is the wheel, y'all. We gonna spin the wheel for Miss Kanisha Webster to see what she land on. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it.
You better sing, girl.
All right, what we got here? What we got here? We're gonna go on and spin this motherfucker if we can. Let's get it.
Oh my God. I don't know how I forgot about this. I seen fetishes. Me
What we got?
And
You gotta land on it.
Me and Farron have a new show out called
Okay.
Secret Menu.
Where
Farron
can
Moore.
we find this show?
We'll let you guys know very soon. We're in production, post production, and we're about to do our little sexy lingerie shoot and all that.
Yes, can I be in it?
So secret,
I love a
so-
good lingerie.
but Secret Menu is about the fetishes and all that and kinks and everything, and diving deep into that and having professionals on. They're going to come demonstrate on us. It is going to be an amazing wall show. Farron Moore is
Demonstrate.
I
incredible.
love it.
Yeah,
I love
the
it. I love
flogging, the candle, or whatever it is, they come in there to do all.
Ooh, I
Man.
want to be a part of
It's
that.
Go
wow.
get it. Let's
So-
go. Let's go. We gonna spin the wheel, y'all. Miss Kanisha, let's see what she gets. Let's see what we got. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it.
We got
All right.
we got love.
Love.
Okay, what do you feel? I mean,
I
What's it
want to
called?
make love in this club.
hey,
In this club.
Uh-oh.
All right. So this is my thing about love. And I guess I'll love and relationship kind of equal for me to explain this. One, I think love is amazing. I've been in like real deep, true love, like experience 3 times. It's cool. At this point in my life, in my 40s, I'm wifed out. I have no desire to be obligated to one man ever again. I don't have any trauma. I don't have any, I could call all my exes right now if I could. I'm friends with them. So I don't have these deep, dark, oh my God, I've been fucked over. I just, especially after almost dying, I have one time in this human experience. I like meeting men and having whirlwind romances and not having any obligation. I don't, all the stuff that I, for 20 years was wife, like, you know, cooking and cleaning and doing all the laundry and I don't want to do that for anybody anymore. And I want to be able to experience whoever I want to experience. Or if I want to take 3-4 months off and not have sex, I don't want to be obligated to my partner to not have sex. Cause I take big breaks. People think I'll be taking huge breaks. And then, you know, like my homegirl, she had a pool party. Next thing I know, I'm 3 a.m. naked with the nigga in the pool. That's, you know what I'm saying?
And I gonna just keep beating my shit.
Okay. It was a deaf crip. I loved it. I used to teach sign language, so we was in there. Okay. I had to help him look for his earpiece after. The shit was crazy. But
that'd be the good one.
I like life experiences like that. When I was in the Dominican Republic, I had sex in the freezer with the bartender. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not the freezer.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, dick. He got his dick hard in the freezer.
I know.
It was crazy.
Right. Damn, he still had it with the cold.
It was cold that night.
Yes, and we had no my sister was communicating for us at first because she's the one that speaks Spanish. But I'm just saying stuff like that. Like I just like experiences, and it'd be so crazy because people be like for the streets and da-da-da. Like, man, people just experiencing life, and I don't give a fuck what nobody think about me. But as far as love and relationship goes, now that I have a daughter, she has a father. I don't need a stepfather for her. He lived next door. We cool. I'm 10 years older than him.
He lived next door.
Back up. Wait, pause. Wait, what you said?
That's what I'm saying. Even her dad, I'm 10 years older than him. I still be like, why the fuck I got a baby with the dude from the beach?
With the neighbor.
Like, this a bitch. Now he moved out because I met him and we moved in together 5 days after we met. Like our story is crazy.
Wow.
But I like life stuff like that.
Got some good stories.
She's spontaneous, y'all. That's crazy.
It's hell. So love is beautiful. I'm surrounded by a lot of people that have open marriages at this point, that they're very successful. They love it.
Happy with, if they like it, we love it.
And I'm in this poly group, and the crazy part is a lot of people think that men are the one that bring it to the table, but it is majority of women that suggest open relationship and bring even poly. So for me, I'm not bi. So like I have a date later with somebody. I met him and his girlfriend when I headlined at a Laugh Factory. She knows that we go out. She goes out. She'll be like, "Where's your comedian girlfriend?" So
I don't like you. I like him.
I love this.
So you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of hard to find because usually the girl partner is whatever. But I'm just living life. So I don't, and I tell people I'm not looking for anything. I don't want
we'll see what happens
to be obligated.
That's some real shit, man. That was
and you know what
dope.
You're not gonna put up with. You know what you're not. So
baby.
When you see no, it's like, oh nope.
Yes.
You know, so that's the blessing of being older and able to.
It is. And I'm a Taurus, and we will detach in a minute. All right, bye. See you later.
Yeah, that's the Taurus in my real. What? What? What is that? Oh, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kanisha Webster in the building, man. I wish we had a part 2, man, on some real shit, man, because hey, this open relationship is quite interesting.
Yeah.
On some real shit. Before we get up out of here, Miss Kanisha, where could everybody find you actually?
Yes, you can find me Kanisha Comedy on Instagram. Go to my YouTube, which is still Kanisha Bus. I'm in the process of just turning everything over, and it's hard because I built this legacy of Kanisha Bus for so long. So I'm trying to figure out how to work that out.
It'll transition.
They'll follow.
Yeah. So yeah, Kanisha or Kanisha Bus or Kanisha Webster, whichever one you can find, I'll pop up. So, and then Kanisha on Facebook, the fan page is still Kanisha Bus. The regular one is Kanisha Webster. So
that's what's up.
Yes,
that's what's up.
And tune into Sirius XM Shade 45 with Rude Jude for the All Out show, because I'm all over there. I'm there like every few weeks. So.
That's New Orleans.
Yes, there we go.
That's what's good. And as always, the beautiful Miss Pretty Ass Gangsta in the building.
Pretty Ass Gangsta, straight like that on Instagram.
Hey.
I'm gonna feed you. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna have a good time. Y'all want some food? Chef.com.
Hey, SHEF.
SHEF.com.
Yeah,
y'all get y'all gumbo. Y'all get y'all, look, it been raining too. Them rainy days, y'all need some gumbo. Y'all need some yakameen soup, all that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm about to make some rolls too.
And you already know what time it is. Dr. Dandruff, your girlfriend's favorite gynecologist on the weekends. I'm right here. Dr. Get on your head.
Thank God
right
it's Tuesday.
Here. Dandruff&Bink podcast, y'all. Please subscribe to everybody that's here. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all know how the rhyme kid gets. We try to turn one thing into two things. You know how we do things. We up out of here, y'all, on some real shit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kanisha.
Thanks for having me. I got to come back.
Yeah, part 2.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
For sure.
Show.